Prime Minister Harper was among the leaders who addressed Yemen at the G8 summit today. The violent protests there and across much of the Arab world of late was a main issue on the table. Reaching consensus, though, proved challenging. Senior correspondent Terry Malefsky is covering the G8. Terry.
Well, Peter, the G8 is still the premier international club, but it doesn't run the world. Tonight, a draft communiqué has been leaked suggesting there's still little agreement on what, if anything, to do about the key topic of Syria and Libya. But there's still a lot happening in the one-on-one meetings between the leaders.
For Stephen Harper, this summit is a far cry from last year's when he was host and chairman. This year, Canada is not front and center on the hot topics of Middle East peace, the Arab Spring, or the European debt crisis. But he is working the back rooms, urging U.S. President Barack Obama to keep moving on a border security deal, offering aid to Japan in rebuilding after the March earthquake, and getting some applause from a fellow conservative from Britain.
Much great to see you, Stephen, and congratulations on your election.
Harper also met an internet star, Mark Zuckerberg of Facebook, as part of a so-called EG8, which has the lords of the internet educating the leaders about the web. But the main topic today was the Arab Spring, and as chairman, French President Nicolas Sarkozy urged G8 countries to offer cash to help Tunisia and Egypt move to democracy. The U.S. is doing that while Canada is holding back on direct aid. But Harper was very direct in calling for regime change in Yemen.
I think everybody recognizes that it is time for the president of Yemen to depart. And I think that's inevitable, and the sooner it happens, the better.
Harper also had a very different tone than Sarkozy on Obama's recent speech, saying Israel's 1967 lines must be the starting point for negotiating peace. Sarkozy said Obama was very courageous, and he added that the recent union of the Palestinian Authority with Hamas was not an excuse for Israel to avoid negotiations. Harper does not see the inclusion of Hamas the same way.
I would be quite reticent about endorsing that development until we understand its full implications.
Also on that Obama speech, Harper called it balanced when seen in its entirety, meaning not just the part about the 1967 lines. There will be more discussion of the Middle East tomorrow, and then Harper heads to Greece for a courtesy visit which will take him to ground zero in the European debt crisis. Peter.
All right, Terry. Thanks very much. Terry Malefsky in France tonight.